Hello and welcome to the Nomads of Fantasy podcast. This is our catch-up for July of 2025. My name is Dave. I will be your, author, captain of the podcast for today.
First you were
mate,
captain the last episode that we
I know, I kept my title. I couldn't think
There's
anything
no
quick
real
enough
theme.
there.
You haven't been promoted yet.
Yeah.
We're
just a host.
I'm leading the ship today. First mate, Brandon. Hi, how are you doing this month?
Hello. Yeah, player 2 has joined the conversation. Sir.
And sir. And Swabby, Eric, how are you doing?
What up, gamers? I'm swabbing the poop deck over here.
See? I didn't introduce you. I asked how you were doing, but we'll go with that.
That's
you guys having a good July?
Yeah.
Staying hot.
Good. It's
playing
hot.
Games, hiding in the AC.
Busy. Yep.
Oh, yeah. Always something going on.
It's been really hot.
Vacations out of their way.
Yeah, we're all in like Western New York area, and it's really hot. We're not used to this heat, And I've been coaching a lot with my wife and playing soccer a lot with my kids, and our club is done for the summer, so it's nice to just get time in the evening to just hang out and do other things.
There you go.
Running in the sun is not fun a lot of the times, especially when it's oppressively hot out. You can't be doing that. I heard Buffalo is one of the last major cities in the United States to not hit 100 degrees. So
really, okay. So we're lucky.
Consider us lucky, or maybe it was 90. Maybe it was 90 degrees, but we were one of the stragglers. All right. Well, yeah, it sounds like we've all been keeping fairly busy. Why don't we jump into it today to kind of move things along here? We've all had a lot on our plates. I think, Brandon, you had the most on your list. Why don't we go to you first and see what you've been up to?
Kick us off. What?
Just a lot of movies.
What did you hate this month?
Just a lot of movies. Yeah.
Yeah. Give us the bad one first.
Yeah. Start with your least favorite.
I didn't.
Okay.
Well, I didn't hate it. I didn't hate it, but the movie Fury. It's a
Brad
tank
Pitt one?
movie that came out.
Tank movie, yeah.
Oh, that in the
Brad
theaters.
Pitt.
Yeah.
October 15th, 2014, directed by David Ayer, who I've realized I don't really care for his movies.
What else has he done?
This guy has directed a lot of dude movies like The Working Man, The Beekeeper, Suicide Squad, End of Watch, The Tax Collector, Bright. I think it was a Netflix movie with Will Smith and
I thought that one was pretty good.
Stuff.
Like,
the only movie I really respected that he did was with Denzel Washington, like Training Day.
Oh, Training Day is a good movie. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's a good movie. But I didn't really.
Great movie.
But yeah, this is a World War II movie, and people threw this out there as like it's a good modern day. If you like movies like Saving Private Ryan, here's some other movies you might like. So I have Dunkirk lined up. I know that's Christopher Nolan. Cannot wait to watch it. I've had it for a while, but now that I'm finally catching up on my free time here, I don't know. I watched Fury, and it's good. It's a really cool concept, just following a World War II coalition of tanks or whatever, and it's down to like this one tank, but it's very formulaic. It doesn't really go deep enough with these characters. They try to make you care about these characters, but they're not that likable, or they're flat. Brad Pitt's great in everything he does, so he plays the role pretty fine. They have a no-namer as the main character who's thrown into this tank with these other guys. He's kind of replaced the last one that died, and it's a cool concept. It has its moments, but it's also like, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and then this happened, and I'm like, then it felt like a movie, and not where like Saving Private Ryan felt almost like a documentary. It's so raw when you're following those guys and intimate. This movie it's like in the shadow of a movie like that, and I just think that, I don't know, it's good. I can see why it has like a 70-something on.
Pretty stacked cast in this one. I mean, you got Shia LaBeouf and John Barenthal along with Brad Pitt, and I believe that's Colin Farrell I see on the movie poster. Like, it's a pretty stacked tank of we put all the best looking men in this same tank, and we'll
tiny
just send
tank,
them
yep.
off together, and they'll win the war for us.
Yeah. I saw this in the theater, and
That's cool. I don't know. I
I
like
remember
those.
liking it, but I'm kind of with you. I don't
In
remember
the
being
theater, I
blown
bet it was
away.
amazing.
Yeah, it was really good.
Production.
But it's been so long since I've seen it that I don't remember the main beats. I basically just remember them sitting in the tank trying to figure out how to like get out of the situation. Then like someone would go out of the tank and then get like blown away or something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, it was just it felt like dudes just in a room and then they're just saying, like I said, then this,
Right.
but then this, but then this. And make sure everybody's like handsome and cool and like this one guy, actor, he's okay. Michael Pena.
Pena? Yeah, I like him.
He's a Pena, yeah. His character felt like he was from 2014. He did not talk or look at all like the era he was supposed to be in. He was fine, but I didn't like that part. But overall, I give it a B. I give it a B,
Yeah.
solid B, B minus maybe. But everything else is going to be praise.
This one's got Jason Isaacs in it too, Lucius Malfoy, who was also in Event Horizon that we watched last week. So,
Did you guys
carry over?
Yeah.
You guys ever see End of Watch? You guys remember that one? It was with Jake Gyllenhaal and Michael Pena.
No, I heard some good.
Yeah, it was good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I heard mixed things. I heard that was overall good. Yeah.
I remember the ending being really sad, but that's about the only thing I remember from it.
2012.
Yeah, but I remember liking that one.
That's an old one.
Yeah, I don't know, but that's my take on Fury,
Nice.
so we can move
All
on.
right.
Yeah.
Fury.
Well,
It gets a
yeah,
map
Eric,
from
what do you?
Brandon. I kind of want to see that one.
I can only imagine Eric is probably like pushing his Switch 2.
Oh yeah. Of course, I gotta represent the Switch 2 over here. Dave has one too, obviously, but I've been going hard on DK Donkey Kong Bonanza, and it's
Oh banana.
Yeah, it's really fucking good. I need to play some more of it. I haven't I dug decently into it, like 7-8 hours, but I wanna keep going. Some other things have distracted me here and there. But yeah,
I don't know. I made the mistake. The 8-year-old pitched in a lot of birthday money to get this one because he was just dying to get it. I just let him fucking run, and 4 days later he comes back, done. Next game.
Wow.
Dude,
damn.
He didn't even...
I mean, it is summertime, fucking pounding on the Switch.
Summertime, parents both work. Kids just he gets to put in an 8-hour shift of DK Bonanza some days while we're both working. Lisa's working from home or grandma's here or some shit. Just lets the kid go. So I don't know. I thankfully haven't had too much spoiled. But I heard there's some good twists and turns in a fucking Donkey Kong game. But
wow, really?
It's good, man. Honestly, it feels like I was saying this in our Discord, but this version of Donkey Kong is has 10 times more character than the fucking Seth Rogen version in the Mario movie. This is he doesn't in this game. He doesn't talk. He just makes his fucking monkey grunts and sounds. And
yes,
this isn't a spoiler, but she was in the trailer. But Pauline is there; she's his partner. But their dynamic is really fun, and it's almost Pixar quality amount of character in these characters.
Yeah,
it's really good.
Well, they redid Donkey Kong's facial model.
His whole design.
Let him emote more.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, he does. The Pixar is a good comparison where you can see his excitement when he finds banana. He is very pumped about it.
But it's a different engine, right? They're not using just regular polygons.
It's the same exact thing as Mario Odyssey,
it's the
except
same team.
they just
took
Mario and put in Donkey Kong. Instead of platforming to get to things, you just Hulk smash your way into wherever the fuck you want to go.
You're literally terraforming these levels. It's really cool.
Sweet.
Yeah, it is. It is fun to just run and smash and go crazy, and then just where the fuck am I? And you just, sometimes you punch straight down to go find stuff, and
I mean, there's
wherever you want.
There's less focus on platforming like in a Mario game, and more focus on just punching shit. You'll literally be digging down and find a hidden cavern, and then there's a banana in there. There might be a little challenge room, like, you know, some enemies to defeat or whatever. But like the sense of discovery and the world design is really, really cool. Really, really cool. Because like I said, you can just dig down anywhere you want. Just punch into the ground and you'll start digging. But you always seem to stumble upon something or find something. Like kind of like that Breath of the Wild feeling.
Nintendo's so good at
Like they're guiding you without you even knowing it. You know, it's very well designed.
Yeah, and being like not a Mario, like not a Donkey Kong version of Mario, is a smart idea. Like there's Mario, play Mario to have the Mario experience, but this is Donkey Kong.
Yep.
So you're gonna play it totally different,
and
that's clever too. Good. I mean, good for them to just have a
there's a ton
nice
of
exclusive hit.
Like they just took the blueprint from Mario and essentially made it Donkey Kong, but
they did.
I thought it was like
controlling
all the secret stuff they hide in there is like, you know, like you'll be walking through levels and you'll see like the rafters that like the Donkey Kong levels are made out of from like, the original Donkey Kong way back when, and just a lot of little stuff. I'm curious to see why Donkey Kong and Mario were fighting in the original Donkey Kong over Pauline. I want to see.
Yeah, we'll see if they get to that by the end.
Lore, the donkey lore, and see what's the beef, bro.
Yeah. I do really like what they did with Donkey, because like his moveset's a lot different from Mario. He feels a lot different controlling him. I mean, you got like the roll, and you got you know, you can do like, you can literally, there's a button to grab a chunk of the earth, and then you can do like that's how you kind of do your double jump. So you grab a chunk, you jump up, and then you jump off the chunk. So there's like a lot of different ways that you can chain his moves together. And they have like the shield surfing basically from Breath of the Wild. You grab a chunk of the earth, you press a button, and you go surfing down on like a chunk of rock or something. Like it's really cool, really fun, and it just feels good to control and find these bananas.
It is. I mean, it is one of the better games to play this year. I don't know if it's quite got the oomph to get to my top of the game of the year. I mean, it's going to be in everybody's conversation at the end of the year. It's going to be Expedition 33 and Donkey Kong so far, but I don't know. There's a lot of other good stuff. Like Blueprints is still
Blueprints will be in that conversation for sure.
Yeah.
I just introduced that to a buddy. He was like, "What was that game you're telling me about?" And then he was like, "This game is wild." I'm like, "Enjoy."
Yep. You're now in your own. Yeah, you go in your own direction with that one.
Yeah, but
best
really
of luck
cool.
To him.
Really fun. And yeah, I can't wait to play some more of it.
I am with you. I have one that I don't think either of you guys have played. It is it came up in the Discord. It is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game that I believe originated on Apple Arcade called Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. The fact that it was a phone game first,
this game looks awesome.
do not let that dissuade you at all, because this game is I mean, they took the Hades blueprint and they mapped the turtles to it, and you run around and fucking kill mousers and Foot Clan soldiers and do all sorts of fun stuff. I've only been playing it single player, but there is like online multiplayer, but it is quite good. When you kind of, you know, something happens where every time you die, you go back to the beginning. Obviously, same kind of roguelike loop that you're doing in Hades. I've yet to beat a full run. But like each turtle kind of has their own, like Mikey is more of a multi-hit kind of person. Raph is your critical hit guy. Donatello is like your tool, like equipment dude or whatever, you know, kind of the same as the turtles got their specialties. But no, and I played a run, you know, at least one with each one of them. I've kind of glommed onto Raph so far, but they're all fucking viable. And as you go, you know, you're powering up in between runs, so you're getting a little further each run as you're going. And
I'm gonna say, what's the progression like in terms of like upgrading your turtles?
It is kind of it's Hades like, where after you beat each room, you're getting like a selection of like 3 things to choose from. So you can either get like scrap, which is the money, or you can get like a turtle power, which will like either affect your weak attacks or your tools, or it'll give you fire damage or water damage, or when you dash, you do this. When you block, you do this. You know, It's got all the same like
I have no problem
techniques.
them
Yes.
saying, "Hey, Hades, this is really fun. Let's put a Ninja Turtles like approach to
that's
this or whatever, or skin
smart.
to it." I'm totally down for a GI Joe version of that. I'm down
That would be
for
sweet.
a Lord of the Rings version of that. I don't care. I like that whole genre.
The formula
that's
works.
fun, or that formula. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely.
This is fully voice acted all the way through. So it does the
Okay.
same thing where you get character art that pops up and then they speak out loud to do all the stuff. I find
Are they all sexy too?
Yeah.
Having to read. What's that?
I said, are they all sexy too, like in Hades?
No,
No.
they're not. I mean, they're
I
well illustrated.
want a sexy
though, I will say
Krang.
that. I do like the art style. Sexy Krang would be good.
I think DLC has Casey Jones.
Yes, that comes with it, which is nice. He's fairly solid too. So
is it? I'm assuming
I definitely want
local co-op as well, or is it only online?
Yes, I believe it's local. I haven't really tried. I've been a single player boy.
Okay.
There's got to be though. I mean, it's turtles.
Right.
I mean,
that's what I figured.
You're not doing multiplayer with turtles. Like, yeah, get the fuck out of here. No, it's good, and yeah, I think it's only like $30, and I think it might have been 20 something when I got it, so it's definitely worth a run. And yeah, don't let it being a phone game dissuade you at all here, because it works perfectly well as any other game. So, Nomad recommended. Stamp of approval.
I doubt it, but I kind of want to check if there's because I have Apple Arcade. I wonder if there's crossplay between like mobile and console. Probably not, but that would be cool if there was.
That's asking a lot. I don't know how you play this fucking game on mobile. You'd need.
I would do it with a controller for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. All right. How about we go over back to Brando? What else you got on your plate?
Honestly, sounds like like a Netflix game. Honestly, but anyway,
yeah, it does. Yeah.
I have a recommendation, and it's a movie called Mickey 17.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I wanted to see this.
So the guy that
just
directed
came to HBO, right?
Yes, I believe so.
Yes. Okay.
The guy that directed Parasite did this movie.
Uh-huh.
So it has a cool style. It's a unique. I thought Parasite was pretty unique screenplay.
Yeah.
Just like everything about it just felt very different. This movie, the same. I didn't know anything about it at all. I just remember seeing a brief trailer on the internet somehow. Something popped up, and I watched it. I'm like, all right, that looks cool. Maybe on TikTok or whatever. But
Robert Pattinson.
Actually, let me see here.
That's the big draw there, right?
Robbie Pat.
Yeah, directed by Bong Joon-ho. Came out in March 7th, 2025. I don't think it was a big success in the box office, but people are learning slowly that it's actually a really good movie. Like, it got good reviews, but people just didn't see it. But anywho, Robert Pattinson is in it. He's the main character. Mark Ruffalo is in it. He's the antagonist. And Steven Yeun is in it. And he's kind of like an annoying character throughout,
nice.
but in a funny way. Toni Collette is awesome in it. She's always awesome and stuff. You've seen her from like the mom in Sixth Sense. She was like the snobby woman in Knives Out. So she is awesome. Anywho, the concept was cool. It's in the future, and we're colonizing, trying to find other planets and all this stuff. And we've also figured out cloning in some capacity. So the main character, Mickey, he has been cloned a bunch of times. Every time he dies, they reboot him and they pump out another 3D printed version of him, and he's back and all this stuff. So and each time he like comes out, sometimes they experiment on him. Sometimes he dies on an expedition or whatever. It's kind of a dark comedy thing, but here's the and I don't want to give anything away. The 17th version dies in the beginning of the movie, and you're introduced like into like he's talking about this story, like about his like, how would I get here and all this stuff. He's got this weird voice because he's very puny and skinny in this movie, but he's got a very weird, frail voice throughout. But it's not bad, weird in a bad way. It's weird in a good way. But he kind of sums up like how he got to be this version of him and how he's waiting to die, and he doesn't. But they don't know, the people back at the base. They don't know this, so they print him out. And so there's an 18th one out there.
Mickey 18.
And there's like a big, so there's a big law where when they did cloning, which is kind of already kind of like they're not into it, but they're allowing it on the space expedition again. But there was like something going on where like when there's more than one, they lose track and you don't know, things can go really bad. So there's a law. Like if there's two, kill them both. End this person. Like there should never be two. So they got to keep it under wraps that there's two when they each find out one didn't die. But it's just a cool story. Like there's a lot of characters there. It's kind of quirky. It's just a weird sci-fi movie, and I wouldn't call it's like a drama with a touch of dark comedy, and and it's got some heart to it. Great production though. Like I can see why it probably lost money because it looks like they spent a lot of money just building this world, and
It cost 118, made 131. So it's about broke.
Do you know the marketing
budget? How much they spent on marketing?
Yeah,
I remember seeing the trailer for this, and I'm all about this one. This one looks like a fucking good one. I'm glid to see that. It came out.
Definitely want to watch this one too. Yeah.
Yep.
Heard good things.
Sweet. Yeah. In fact, it just came out to HBO. So get in there.
Enjoy that one.
You're watching Hard Knocks.
Yep.
Nice.
Definitely.
Thanks, Brandon. All right, back to you, Arrow.
Arrow.
I was gonna say Brando and then Eric, so I'll call you Arrow.
Arrow. That's like
I've never heard. I don't think I've ever heard that nickname before.
They call me Arrow.
The Arrow. Well, the Arrow is bringing some Tony Hawk your way. I've been playing Tony Hawk.
I've had enough of that.
Pro Skater 3+4, which is the follow-up to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1+2, which are the remakes of original games. But I've been having a ton of fun with this one. I think Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3 was probably the most one of the most Tony Hawk's that I played as a kid. Played it on GameCube. So like once I jumped back into this, like it felt super familiar. I knew all the goals. I knew where all the fucking skate letters were. I knew all the extra side goals to do and stuff. Nice. So yeah, Tony Hawk's been a mainstay for me for throughout my life. So like I ate this one up. I'm still working my way through it. I'm taking my time with it. I'm not rushing through it. Like I knew exactly what I was expecting going in. It feels great. It feels like exactly how 1+2 felt, which they got. I mean, the thing about a Tony Hawk game which is why Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 5 was so like hated, was because it's just the feeling of it and like the feeling of skating around and landing these tricks. Like it has a specific feel, and if it doesn't feel right, then the game, it just throws the whole game off. So these remakes,
it's like a fighting game.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't change how my fighter moves or I get that.
These remakes, they got it really right, and the developer actually changed on this one. The first one was Vicarious Visions, I believe, which is now absorbed into the fucking Call of Duty machine. But this one was this one was Iron Galaxy, which I was trying to look up other stuff that
done stuff before.
That they have done. But I
gotcha.
It feels exactly like that 1+2. Like so I don't know if they transitioned the engine over to Iron Galaxy, transitioned all their assets and everything.
Okay. They got a lot of in original work where they did Rumbleverse and Killer Instinct and an extension. Right. They also do co-development for like Spyro, Uncharted, Skyrim, Crash Bandicoot. Then they also run support as well for games like Overwatch, Fallout 76, Dreadnought,
wow. Okay, Diablo. So they got a lot. So
they're familiar with other
fucking around
people's
over
IPs.
There. Yeah,
that's
exactly.
Cool. Okay.
But man,
got their shit together.
I
thought this one was fun too. I I didn't really remember much of this one. I was a Tony Hawk 1 and 2er, and then I kind of fell off a little bit after that. Me and Eric played a little bit, and Eric just pounded me into the floor. I'd have like 20,000 points thinking I was doing all right, and then Eric just drops like 100 on me. Like I need this. We were
Million
talking like
point
this is like a
combos,
fighting
baby.
game where you need I need a sensei, like people doing fighting games to like teach you. Like, all right, you do. I see what you're doing here, but maybe you should try this instead, and manual into this, and some of that stuff really only comes with like experience.
Yeah, it's hard to teach it. Like I said, it's like muscle memory for me, just like chaining all the combos together. You do the the air grab tricks to revert to manual, grind, do all the tweaks and stuff to build your combo meter, do your special moves. Like it's just muscle memory to me at this point. So it's hard to explain exactly what I'm doing. I'm just like, oh yeah, you just do this.
Right.
I like that. I like that because you grew up in an era that was really dominated by certain franchises. That was one of them. That's cool
Dude,
that
late 90s, early
you were
2000s,
able to
skateboarding was
bring
huge,
it.
so like
Yeah,
it was a big
like
part of my
Eric, you
childhood.
probably really liked Burnout games. Did you play the
Oh,
Burnout
hell yeah, I
game?
love Burnout.
I feel like these guys could. Yeah,
Oh
I
my
would love to
god.
see Burnout brought back with a new engine and just let us beautifully smash through stuff and race people.
Dude,
'Cause that
yeah.
was always fun. The midnight
Midnight
racing
Midnight
Club,
games
Club?
or whatever.
Midnight Club
Yeah,
Dub
dude,
Edition.
like people love those games, and that's the same era. And if we can just keep bringing back and remastering them with these new engines and just
Yeah.
polishing it off with some quality of life changes. I mean, like I this is better than movies. Movies, they don't get the same experience, but video games, like they have been doing a good job remaking, remastering games the last 10 years. I mean, the Resident Evil game, like Resident Evil 4 was fucking
Right.
amazing.
Well,
And Dead Space remake was amazing. Like I love this
Well, those
era
ones,
of
it's
remakes in video games.
because
Movies not so
games are
much.
nice for it because you can see what works and what people have fun with and improve on those things, or you can kind of try and
Yeah.
push aside some of the things that suck, and that's why like
yep.
movie sequels are always, we've talked about this one before. Movie sequels are like you're trying to expand the universe, and sometimes it's not ready to be expanded or tell more of the story. But video games, all you got to do is like take what worked
It's
and make
related to
more of it. Yeah.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
relying on the technology, like some games, like first person shooters, like before they really figured it out, like there was weird like movement in first person shooters on console, but then GoldenEye and Halo and Call of Duty and
Fucking Goldeneye,
like they
no.
really kind of evolved that to what we have
Oh,
today, which is like super polished.
Mhm.
But you want to play those old games
Yeah,
today,
it's
so it's nice to like,
always
oh, we can
it's always a
clean up
sign
those
of a
make them
games.
look
good
nice.
video game remake when we've talked about it before, but like when you feel like you're experiencing it for the first time again, even though it's like a new experience, you know what I mean? Like it feels like it felt back in the day, even though you know that they've polished it and that it's like, if
Halo
you
and
go back
Master
to the
Chief Collection did
original,
that.
it's like,
Like,
night and day.
yeah, when they redid Halo 1, I was like, ooh, yeah, it looks
It's like
like a movie, like,
right.
but it plays just like how I remember it.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
Well, Eric said playing an old remake and experience, like feeling like you're experiencing it for the first time. I played some motherfucking Ninja Gaiden Ragebound.
Oh yeah.
Holy fuck, is that
That's the
game good?
2D,
Yeah.
8-bit,
2D
Side
2D
scroller.
16-bit.
side scroller.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
nice. It's pixel
people
art.
are
It's
raving
better
about
than
it, man.
16-bit.
Yeah.
Like holy shit, like like just from a graphical standpoint, like it looks like the old Ninja Gaidens, or plays like the old Ninja Gaidens, I should say. But the animations in it are absolutely, fucking beautiful pixel art. It's got well, I guess I should start by saying kind of what it is. Ninja Gaiden Ragebound is a new game that just came out in the Ninja Gaiden series. Uh, and it
Why
kind
is it
of
Ragebound? What's that mean?
I mean, it kind of goes into the story a little bit where you get like rage. You end up having some other person from another clan, like their soul gets in you, and you get that rage.
You
So
get that
you can do some.
It was
You can do
bound
some
to
moves.
happen.
So.
Ragebound.
Rah! No, but this is side-scrolling action game. Follows pretty closely to the gameplay of the old side-scrolling Ninja Gaiden games.
So cool.
This one is done by
Smart.
the same developers that made the Blasphemous games, so
Yeah.
they're no.
Those are hard.
They are they're not the Game Kitchen. They're called.
Okay.
They are not rookies at doing this, and they are quite good at putting together a side scroller. But
Did
you
Xbox help produce this or fund this, or is this
I don't
not?
know if
Is this?
they.
I mean,
Ninja
they
Gaiden's owned
own
by
they
Xbox.
own the franchise, the IP.
Theory. Is it
Ninja Theory, yeah.
that owns the IP? But
they own the IP. They probably definitely gave this to some other studio, but they had to give blessing. It has to go back to Microsoft.
I'm sure
or Xbox,
Phil gave
rather.
it the stamp of approval. But no, this one's got everything that you look for in one of those old games, where it's got like challenges that you can go back and actually play. It's got like those super difficult platforming levels. It's got the bosses where you have to play a couple times to kind of start to learn their attack patterns and figure out how they're going to smash you up. And it's got all that stuff, and it is just
how's the when you
delicious.
die, how's the respawning handled? That's the only thing that I'm
go back to there's a multiple checkpoints as you're going through it, and you just go back to the next one. No penalties, no lives or anything like that. You just go back and keep going. So everything's broken up into like a list of it's got the map, but it's essentially a list of levels that you go through. And essentially you go through the level, you collect some stuff, you upgrade some stuff, you go on to the next level. And each one is like characters and enemies that are specific to those levels. So every time you're going into a new level, you're having to learn new enemies and different ways they attack, kind of like a Castlevania game. All those. It is not a Metroidvania. I've seen some people say like
it's more straightforward.
Yeah, it's just pretty much straight line.
Not everything
like,
has
you're
to
gonna
be
find hidden areas
Metroidvania.
and stuff like that.
Nice.
So
it kind of reminds me of how I've been experiencing Shovel Knight. I'm still playing that shit. There's like DLC to play through, and I bought the whole thing, and I've been playing little by little. Every level is a new boss, is a new gimmick, a new whatever, and the enemies are different. So I love retro games. I wanted to get this game, but I don't know. I was worried that it's gonna be too hard. But hearing that they're not punishing you, because like the old games, if you die, you had to start all the way back in the beginning, and I can't do that anymore. I'm not at that point in my life, right?
The old Ninja
games that are kind of forgiving, so I can beat them.
Yeah, the old ones you had like 3 lives to get through the entire level, and if you didn't, like you're all the way back in the beginning. Now this one you just keep on trucking until you get to what you got to get to. All sorts of fun and blood and slice and dicing. So that one is hot on the list. I'm probably maybe a little more than halfway through that one. I don't think it's a terribly long game, but it's one that
you might like the Terminator one coming out then, Dave.
Is that 2D side scrolling?
That's gonna be 2D. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I will give that a whirl. I'm excited. All right, that's enough of that one. Why don't we jump back over to Brando?
All right, you guys want to hear about a movie or a game?
Do a game.
Hit me.
Let's do a game. All right.
I like games.
All right, so I beat a game, super short.
Beat a game.
It's called. Yep, I beat it in like 2 days. It's called Mothmen 1966.
Mothmen.
It is a game by LCB Game Studio. This game came out in mid 2022. It's an indie game. They have also made 2 other games that are like this called Varney Lake and the Bonson Knights. They are played. They're like 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a half long. You get them cheap. And they are CGA graphics. Like mid to late 80s graphics on a PC. Black backgrounds with like turquoise and magentas. Very limited.
They've got like the 16 colors is all you got to work with.
Yes, dude.
Looks
very nostalgic.
Green and blue.
and they are like Telltale games as far as like you just kind of are part of a story, and then like mini games will come up, and then you can make choices and all this stuff, and it's like choose your own adventure mixed with mini games. And it's a lot of reading, and it's very like it came out in that era. Like you don't, if there's no music, there's music, but it's like chiptune music,
Right.
you know.
Okay.
So I loved it. It was really cool. The artwork is really good. The fact that they made this is just, I don't know. Everyone is every scene in these games is like could be wall art to a gamer. Really cool. I'd like to
That's
see the
very
making
cool.
of this, honestly, but they have a trilogy where you can buy all 3 games out. I forget what it's called, but
Pixel Pulp Collection.
thank you. I knew it was Pixel something. Yes, Pixel Pulp Collection. I got it on
That's
sale.
really
It was
cool. Yeah, it
like
looks cool.
$5 or something like that.
Call it a
But
visual novel. You got me interested now.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, like if you want to just kind of get a cool story in, but you get to choose the experience, get that Telltale experience, but it's not 3D and it's high produced as
Yeah.
those. Just a
Play this
cool.
on console.
Yeah, play it on Xbox. Yeah,
Like a good
I
one
think they're
to
on everything though.
wind down with after a
It would,
long gaming session of
yeah,
like
dude.
something more intense.
It would be good,
Oh,
like
shit.
laying in bed playing it on like
Yeah.
Switch or your
Get it on Steam Deck.
Steam Deck.
Yeah.
Absolutely, dude. There's nothing where you require a controller. It's just like select this, and it's rudimentary controls. Like you don't, nothing fancy. You're not like, oh, wish I could use my Xbox controller. No, it's up, down, left, right. Select this, select that. It's yeah. So
Cool.
check
Yeah.
it out.
Got me
Check it
interested.
out.
That is quite cool. I did not expect that one. Nice.
No.
Thank you, Brandon.
Yeah, and then I won't
Good
ruin the
rec.
stories because they're short, but they're just cool. They're cool. It's like
Couple hours though, right?
Mothman 1966 is like an X-Men X-Files episode.
That's cool. Well, you've piqued my interest for sure. It looked like it was like $9 on Steam, at the moment, but probably go on sale.
Yeah.
Cool.
All right, cool. Over to you, Eric. Arrow.
Well, speaking of the Steam Deck, I got my game that I've been playing on the Steam Deck lately, Arrow.
Oh, what's that?
I would be remiss if I did not bring a roguelike deck builder to this show.
Oh no!
But it's hear me out. It's not really a deck builder. It's like a tile builder. Okay, so it's called Wordplay. I don't know if you guys have heard of this one, but
for a little,
it is essentially the cell on it is Balatro plus Scrabble. Okay, so you basically have this like tile bag of all these tiles, and they're all letters, right? And essentially you just have to create the highest scoring word for each round.
Mm-hmm.
So like there's these modifiers which sort of act as like the jokers in Balatro. So like, I don't know, all of your E's in your words score like 2 times, or it builds up your multiplier for each E in your word. Or like the 4th letter in your word gains like 10 bonus points, or stuff like that. So there's modifiers. There's also upgrades that you can get where you can upgrade certain tiles. You can like convert them into like emerald tiles, which have a 1 in 5 chance of scoring 5 times their value, or like diamond tiles, which I think the more, if you have, for each diamond tile you have in a word, it builds up your multiplier. So yeah, that's really all it is. You're trying to build your tile set out to just get the highest scoring words, and like you have a certain number of plays, so you have to get to a certain round number like Balatro, but you have like, I don't know, 20 plays, so you can only play 20 times until you run out of plays, and then it's game over. So you have to create high scoring words to get to the next round, and like you'll gain some plays back per round. There's also the concept of refreshes, where you can like refresh your tiles and you can earn those in certain ways. But Brandon, you look like you have a question.
Is this your poop game?
Oh, 1000%, bro.
I knew. I fucking knew. I can tell you
Oh,
always look at the
no.
poop game.
Hell yeah! I wish this was on mobile. I wish this was on my phone because I got
I'm surprised
I
it's
was
not.
gonna
and I
ask,
think
you
it
played
is.
this on
Like
Steam Deck?
I did play this on Steam Deck. Yes. Yep. So I'll
It's $8 on Steam, so it looks like a easy
yeah.
decision
Perfect.
to get this one.
Yep. So I'll go
does it got
upstairs
that,
and
does it
take
got that same hook that Balatro does, where you just need like one more round, one more game?
Yeah, definitely.
Okay.
Like
You feel the pull.
So there's different modes. There's like easy mode, hard mode, legendary, marathon mode, and then there's like a casual mode or whatever. But it basically gets harder and harder.
Knockoffs on iPhone though. Like
wordplay
there's
probably
2 words.
Yeah, wordplay is 2 words. Yeah, but
Yeah,
I will
two,
say
yeah.
this game is very polished. Like it looks, the animations are really nice, the sounds are really nice. It has some just cool, chill music going on in the background. Like I was very surprised at the amount of polish that this game has. It just feels really good to play. And like,
yeah, I mean, it's just nice, clean design. It looks like all over this thing.
And if you know, I don't know, if you're into, like I said, if you're into either Scrabble or Balatro, and if you're into both of those, this is like the perfect marriage between
this
those.
Might be like crack to an old person.
Because like it's cool too. Because
hey, you want some crack?
The longer your word is, you have incentives to get longer words. Because like the first 4 tiles, in like, you know, the space where you put the tiles for the word, they don't score anything. But after that, you start to get bonus points. So for like the 5th letter and the 6th letter in the word, you get +5 bonus points for each of those. And then like the 7th and 8th letter, you get +10 and so on. So it like builds your score up as you get a longer and longer word. And like I said, you throw in those modifiers and you throw in like the upgraded tiles, you know, you're scoring like 150-point words, you know, 200-point words eventually. So
your wife's like, Eric, you coming out of the bathroom? I can't. I have all these combos happening.
Well,
I just keep leveling
I got
up.
3 E's right now in a multiplayer. Leave me alone.
I'll grab my Steam Deck and go into the bathroom, take shit in the morning, and she's like, "You mad at me because I was gone for like 20 minutes?" I'm like, "I'm sorry."
Whatever.
taking my morning poop.
That's great.
No, it's really good though.
I have those games.
I do hope this comes to mobile though, because I will definitely get it on there. But
that would make a fun episode.
I think that
our top 10 poop games.
Oh yeah, definitely. I'm always looking for the next one. Yep.
Yeah, exactly. That's what were we just talking about before? The block adding game, Merge Madness. Like that,
yeah. Merge Maestro.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Merge Maestro. Yeah.
Yep.
Maybe my next pooping crack, but we'll see.
Pooping crack.
All right, you good there, Eric?
Yeah. Yep.
I'm gonna jump over here to. I got change gears again. We'll jump back into the Marvel verse here. I watched the Ironheart series.
Oh man,
are either of you guys still in the Marvel hamster wheel of?
No.
I think after WandaVision, I was like, all right, I'm kind of done with this stuff.
That's kind of where I stopped too. The last Marvel thing I saw. Last Marvel thing I saw was Deadpool and Wolverine, which I enjoyed.
I couldn't even like it. I did like the last Guardians of the Galaxy movie though. I thought that was pretty good. But that was the last time I was like in it. But I'm so out of it.
I was on my X-Men. I was on my X-Men kick for a while when I watched through all the X-Men movies.
Oh my god, X-Men Hades. Like bring back Marvel, bring Ultimate Marvel,
Ultimate Alliance. Ultimate Alliance is good.
Ultimate Alliance, but like update it with like Hades.
Gotta get that on the Switch.
Controls.
I forgot that was there.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Well, I will.
You like that show? It was pretty good.
I mean, I've been watching. I kind of churn through all the Marvel stuff, so I was gonna watch it regardless of.
I was just glazed over. Yeah. This is fine.
I'm just hungover.
I hope she doesn't die in the first episode. I hope the bad guy gets his up and comings. Oh, I can't get away with this. There's another superhero that we might meet at the post credits of the last episode. I hope that happens.
Some of it. Some of it. It's about the girl who ends up being like the female equivalent of Iron Man.
Right.
Ironheart.
Yeah.
some of the stuff that happens in the show is pretty, like, you know, it's, I don't mean, it's just like any of these Marvel ones where, like, make a season. I think it was only 6 or 8 episodes long. Some are obviously going to be better than others. Some require some suspension of disbelief, like, spoiler warning for Ironheart, I guess. Like, she gets like her dad's old car, and then somehow in a garage with like a blowtorch, she turns like an old Camaro into a fucking Iron Man suit in like 3 days. And I'm like,
listen, Robert Downey Jr. made his fucking first Iron Man suit in a cave with some spare parts.
That thing was like a tank. This thing looks like it's better than Iron Man's suit. Like, it's up there on par with Iron Man's suit. And she's got an old hood of a Camaro that she's going to turn into like a suit of armor and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some of it, like,
that's really dumb.
I'm going to make an AI. And then like a couple days later, like, oh, I made an AI. And like, come on. Like, let's be serious about this. I know. But the good thing I do like is that it does set up some future things in the Marvel universe.
Okay.
I don't know. Am I worried about spoiling this? There's appearance by I'll just say Sacha Baron Cohen in this series, where it looks like he's going to be coming up in some of the future Marvel stuff, and his fucking character is fucking awesome. So this is kind of like his entrance into it. You know, when it's kind of her
I know the name. Who is that?
Borat,
yeah.
That's what I thought. I was like, no way, it's
Borat
guy.
Fuck yeah. And he is awesome. Like, he doesn't appear till later in the series, but like,
okay. Now you got me. He's
going to be around
on the cover.
Yeah, I know. No, he's like he's the mysterious force behind the curtain, and
of course,
figure out who he is later in the series. But he's around. He's around enough, and they set him up enough where he might be in more future Marvel stuff. So that was my best
villain, man.
Part of it. And fuck yeah, especially like, I don't know, he's very good at playing the role he's playing in here. So
very cool.
Ironheart, I would not recommend it for you guys, but if you are in the Marvel hamster wheel, you jump in that hamster wheel, give it a couple paddles, then you'll be good.
At this point, there's too much that I've missed that I'm like, you know, I'll see the next. I'll see the next Avengers movie.
Yeah, and see Thunderbolts, because that's.
I've heard decent things about that one.
Yeah, I was waiting for that one to come out soon, and then we got Fantastic Four that just dropped, which is like
I do want to watch that one because
you don't need to see.
Right,
it's sort of completely separate from everything else. Yeah, so yeah, feel free to jump in there. All right, let's kick it back over to Brandon. Let's start to wrap these up.
My last 3. I'm gonna do them real quick. Okay,
speed round.
Well, he's not gonna. All right, so I'm going to talk about Princess Mononoke. I just watched that. Well, I watched it because everybody keeps talking about it's one of the great animes. I've never seen Studio Ghibli.
Sure.
I liked it. I thought it was good. I think because of the hype, it kind of was like, I don't.
That's always the problem, right?
Liked them.
Yeah.
It's a frustrating story. I just didn't like how it was so easy to solve, but they wouldn't solve it. Like, I didn't like that all these people are fighting, and it's just like. Just solve it. Just like kill her or stop her. Like,
well, then there would be no movie. Brandon.
I know.
What are we talking?
Oh, Princess Mononoke. I've never seen a Studio Ghibli movie, so yeah, 1997 anime, like feudal Japan people are duking it out with gods and demons. But
okay, cool.
It's good, but the decisions that the characters make is really dumb. It made no sense. It was all for nothing. It was gonna, I don't know. But it had some really cool stuff. Like, I do like the main character, Nakashi or whatever, whoever the main boy is, or the prince that it should be called. It's called Princess Mononoke. Her name's not even that. It's like San or something. I think her name is San.
Mm-hmm.
And it's really all about this boy, this prince who's cursed, and he basically gets led into this battle between humans and spirits and stuff like that. And I don't know.
Is he talking blasphemy, Eric? Have you seen this?
I haven't seen Princess Mononoke yet, actually.
Okay.
Which one did you watch? Spirited Away?
Spirited Away, which I really liked. Okay. I need to get on my Studio Ghibli because I do want to watch a lot of those movies.
So I don't know. I've seen better anime personally, but maybe I'm a dude bro when it comes to anime. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I will say this: I also been crushing through movies, and I watched The Mummy from what
The Tom
1999
Cruise
or
one, right?
whatever it was.
Yeah, Brendan
No,
Fraser.
the Brendan
Fuck yeah.
Fraser one, dude. It still holds up. It's still fun. It's
Yeah.
one of the better Indiana Jones clones that it has enough to make its own thing. Like it's legit funny. Um, it's still well produced. Like the CG, obviously late 90s CG is not gonna be as good in
Right.
high res. I watched it in 4K, whatever, but I don't know. It was good. It's just it's all held up. And man, he is a handsome guy and he's really funny in that. He's so good
Oh
in
yeah.
that role.
He's very
O'Connell or
charming as
whatever.
charming
So
like
good. I
Indy.
remember didn't think he could do it, and then I saw the movie like he's Brendan Fraser's the man. So
The
I
first
don't
movie
know.
I ever saw,
Really good
Brendan
movie.
Fraser,
Still
and
holds up. Okay, yeah.
Really?
So really good. I'm working through Call of Duty's World War II. We got it added to Game Pass. I've heard great things about the campaign, and it's good. It's Saving Private Ryan, the video game, right?
sure.
It's fun. It's over the top Call of Duty, but it's got enough variety where it's like this is good, man. I don't know. So that was really good. And then lastly, I watched Batteries Not Included with my kids, and
What is that?
What's this one?
it's
Never heard of it.
it's a random 80s movie, late 80s. Steven Spielberg's Amblin Entertainment Studio made it.
Hmm.
Um, it's about it's kind of like Up, where it's about this apartment complex instead of a house in the city, like New York City, whatever, and everything's being bulldozed so that skyscrapers and rich developers can like put in businesses. So they kind of show you like, hey, back in the 30s and 40s and 50s and 60s and 70s and all that stuff, this was like a community where small business owners and parents and kids and a lot of life has happened here. But there's all being destroyed except this one last apartment. So they decide like, hey, let's hire some punks, some thugs or whatever to, shake these people down and get them out of there so that they sell their apartment so they can sell their building to the guy that wants to develop the area, right? But they don't want to.
Okay.
And things are falling apart. People are having a hard time coming up with money. Things aren't looking good. It looks like they're gonna have to sell this place, and they're the last thing left.
Sounds like Goonies.
Yeah, and this old man, he prays. He says, "Whoever's listening, if you could just give us a break." And because he owns like the diner, he owns the building or whatever. He runs the diner in the bottom, and he kind of feeds everybody in the building and whatever, just the neighborhood. And then I don't know, these alien robot things show up. They're like cute little robot, 80s style robot things, and they come and start fixing the apartment and taking care of them and helping them. And
Are they
this one guy.
So they're not CG? Are they the practical effects for all the robots?
Mostly practical effect. I think if there's any CG, it's got to be very basic stuff. But
Okay.
yeah, green screening stuff like that. But anyways, the reason why I bring this up is because I wanted to see this movie because it's that 80s charm, that 80s production, the 80s storytelling. I remember seeing it as a kid and liking it. Wanted my kids to see this movie, and they liked it. It was fun. The thing that's weird is seeing this movie as an adult. Man, there's some heavy stuff. I was kind of getting emotional to it, which as a kid, it goes right over your head. For example, the old man and the old woman that own the place, she's going through dementia. I didn't know that as a kid. She literally is not there. She's lost it. She's just like, thinks she's still like in her 20s or whatever. She's just happy-go-lucky. She doesn't realize the situation. Things are dire. She doesn't know any of that stuff. And he's struggling with her, and he feeds her, and he bathes her, and he's just like, the world is crashing down on this poor old man. And they're actually a married couple in real life, these actors, which is cool. But like they're also in Cocoon, which is the next movie I want to watch. But it was just, I was like, man, they really portray this couple. Like it's very sad. The acting is actually really good. And then lastly, there's a character, Carlos, who's one of the thugs. He's like this like Hispanic dude, and he's kind of a tragic character because he's living on the streets. He's being used by these developers, these rich developers, to like say, yo, shake these people down, we'll pay you and all this stuff. He's like, I just gotta do what I gotta do to like find my way out of the city because this city's going to hell. I gotta move out. Remember, this is New York City in the 80s. It's not glamorous in the 80s, right? So he wants to leave and he's doing what he can to survive. And he's like, I didn't have a dad and all this stuff. He's like, I'm just like doing what I can. So it's kind of sad. But then this old couple, they lost their son when he was like 16 or 18 years old. And she forgets. So this woman who's got dementia sees this Carlos guy and keeps thinking it's her son Bobby. So it's kind of sad and heavy that like it was over my head as a kid. But as an adult, I'm like, dude, this is deep writing for literally a drama comedy where these robots come and help save these people's apartment.
That's like back when like mental illness wasn't as like treated or anything. They're just like, it's the crazy old lady or whatever. And like,
this movie's deep, man. Like if you watch it today, you'd be like, they handle it very well though. Like all this stuff is handled very well. And I don't know. I just think it's like, I don't know. I felt like we don't have movies like this. Usually like old people are never the main characters.
No.
Old people is the main character for the most part. So it just flipped the script a lot on a lot of things that I'm noticing. We're like, why people say the movies aren't like how they used to be. This is a great example of it. This is a very basic family movie that Spielberg's company made, but it's got a lot of things right, So I don't know. That was it. Just if you feel like watching a movie from the 80s instead of being Goonies, or like 16 Candles or whatever, like maybe batteries not included. I also want to watch Short Circuit too. I remember these 80s comedy movies back then. I'm like, I kind of yearn to see these really, what I'm saying? Like
Johnny Five's still
movies.
alive.
Yes.
That's all I remember. I remember the fucking robot, but
yep.
We'll circle back.
Yeah, I'd never heard of that one.
Nice.
So had me interested.
Looks weirdly familiar. Nice.
I made a TikTok video on it, and it actually did pretty good on TikTok.
Sweet.
All right.
I was talking about the movie.
Nice. All right, Brandon. Arrow.
I
can't get you guys straight. You guys look so similar today. Arrow, what else you got left over there?
I got two more things. Wheel World. Have either of you checked this one out?
Yeah, I was playing it last night.
I played a little bit of that.
Yeah, it's fun.
Weird.
I like it.
Very chill.
Yeah, the story is freaking weird.
I love the art style. Like Rick and Morty.
The world makes me laugh because it's all just centered around bikes. Like the great fucking like there's this bicycle spirit who guides the whatever all the spirits to the moon and back on the great. Well, I forget what they call it, but they guide them through like a sewer.
The bike path in the sky.
Dude,
the story's like what the fuck?
It was like they wrote that and they're their story. Now let's make the game.
I think they really just wanted to make a game about bikes, so they had to build this entire world around it. And I'm like, okay, it's funny.
It's fun.
I feel like it's like a big Tony Hawk level where it's just like everybody in the world is just like familiar with bikes. And like all skaters.
That's all they live for.
You want to go to this hill? You gotta race us first.
Okay. Feels like like an 80s movie, like the biker gang. You gotta take them down to get to the shrine. But the basic concept is fun. Like I've never seen an open world bicycling game before. It's kind of like a combo between like I don't know, like Forza Horizon and like Breath of the Wild with like the shrines, and you're like, you go to these bell shrines. It's like a giant bicycle bell, which is funny. And you unlock, you like reveal some more of the map, like Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, that's what I liked was the reveal. I thought that was cool.
Yeah,
I thought that was a very cool move.
And then all these little things pop up. Yeah, so you can just do races throughout the world. You can, initiate races with like other bikers randomly on the road. And there's like different little activities and stuff. Upgrading your bike.
I like that. I like that, like the biking mechanics. Like 'cause you can press like down and up to like trying to shift your weight and bunny hop and do like some kind of like you're not doing like Tony Hawk tricks or whatever like that, but it's
You do
it's
have
got
to
your basic like
lean into turns and like
bike mechanics and that kind of stuff, and you're finding and upgrading. Like I got a new handlebar that I can put on my bike, and
right, because you got to build
really
your
cool.
bike, a sacred bike. You got to get rid of all that rust shit and.
Yeah.
All my parts are throughout the land.
Right.
Like once you start cruising and you're going like in a race or whatever, and that like the techno, like it's got some good background techno music, and you're just like
good music, beautiful
I like the
art.
art style.
Up a hill,
art style
and
is
you're
really cool.
like it's very, very chill and cool. I like that.
Yep. Yeah.
That's a good indie game, perfect for Game Pass.
I've heard it's only like 6 hours too, so like I'm like, oh yeah, I could knock this one out.
Crush that.
I could play this with my kids in the room and not, be like, all right, you don't look at the TV.
Right.
It's innocent.
It's a fun one, yeah, for sure. I'll probably just that'll be my like, after we get done playing something, that's what I did the other night. Like after we hopped off,
good cool down game.
Yeah, exactly. I played like an hour of this, and I'm like, wow, this is really cool. I liked it.
Nice. Yeah, I agree. That was
what was the other thing?
Last thing was Brandon, you can go get a beer or something, but I wanted to bring up some wrestling with Dave, some WWE stuff.
Do you mind if I just stay over here and just huff and puff and roll?
Oh yeah, go ahead. No, I
say stuff like "Give me a break."
Well, SummerSlam just happened, which is one of the biggest events
Hulk
of the year.
Hogan, right?
No, well, yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
they really been milking it with the memorial videos and stuff on all the events.
Really?
Like basically,
10-bell salute.
Right.
Give them the.
Well, the week he died, they did it on both like their main shows on Raw and SmackDown, and then SummerSlam hit, which was this past weekend, and they did the same thing there too. I'm like, okay, yeah.
I mean,
his kid was there, and they're putting.
He's got to be the biggest name ever in.
I mean,
wrestling, right?
you can't deny what he did for. The sport, but like, yeah.
At the time he did it, when he did it, and how he did it, yeah.
Also, he kind of fucked over some people in the sport too, but that's.
Oh yeah.
There's whole documentaries on that stuff. We don't need.
There's gonna be more coming out now that he's gone. They'll probably,
But yeah, I won't spoil anything about SummerSlam. If there's,
please don't.
No, but there was some stuff.
Some of the twists. Some
stuff I liked.
Some stuff. Jumped on him and he grabbed the chair and threw it in. Oh, don't spoil it for me.
Some stuff I like. Some weird decisions.
Stop it.
But overall, I enjoyed the show, and
you stop with your wrestling.
And I listen.
Two nights of it too. It was Saturday and Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday. Yeah.
There was a pregame, then like 3 or 4 hours of wrestling, and then a post game. So it was like an 8-hour full shift if you wanted to watch the whole thing.
I think
you guys,
kind of
Brandon.
Where?
Listen.
What?
Another thing I was watching. I watched the first episode.
Just ignore him. I'm muting him now.
Was the new documentary that came to Netflix, WWE Unreal. I think
I have not watched this yet.
Brandon, I think it'd be interesting if you watched it because it gives you a behind the scenes of like just what goes into the entire production of, putting on one of these events, putting on one of these shows, and like all the work that goes into it, and all like, obviously
it is pretty insane.
It's crazy how much stuff goes into it, and
insane.
It is. You should just watch the first episode of that documentary, and I'm curious
the amount
what
of
you would
people
think.
that it takes to put together an episode of Monday Night Raw or something.
Just the weekly shows, but the huge main events too. WrestleMania, the biggest fucking event of the year. There's so much that goes into it. Like you don't even really.
What goes into it though? Like not a script.
I mean, it
right?
is
not like
yes, it is. Partially, it is a script. They're
Brandon,
rehearsing
spoiler
for
warning.
months.
Spoiler warning: wrestling isn't real, and they do kind of know what's going to happen.
But like, it seems like the stuff that comes out of their mouth is like they're winging it.
Some of that they are.
Some stuff is.
They don't
have a script that they're following. They have like bullet points that they have to hit.
That's what it looks like. Yeah, that is a bunch of dudes with. I can't. I mean, I'll check it out.
You should watch the first episode of that documentary and see.
Not for the story, for the production.
Yeah,
that goes into it.
No, don't watch the actual. I want you to watch the first episode of that documentary just to see what you think.
Yeah. What's it on? It's on
Netflix.
Netflix. Okay. Sorry, what was it called again?
WWE Unreal.
Get it? Unreal.
Right.
Get it? Get it? I mean, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was pretty good.
No, it's not bad.
It's yeah. I watch, like I said, I only watched the first episode, but I'll definitely keep watching it. It was interesting for sure.
Sweet.
That was it for me.
Thank you for bringing something to share with class. I will knock these last two out.
Oh, it's gonna be Happy Gilmore 2 was awesome.
Oh, I did watch Happy Gilmore 2. I forgot to put that on the list though. That's a good point. Thank you, Brandon.
Did you watch it?
I started. I don't.
I'm so close to watching it, and people are like, "It's cameo. It's a movie that's not a movie. It's a cameo movie."
I haven't finished it yet, so don't.
Adam Sandler is only making movies just to give his friends jobs and stuff to do at this point.
Yeah, is that a good use of my 2 hours though?
Did you like the first one?
I love the first one. It's one of my favorite.
I'd say it's worth a watch. It's not gonna blow the roof off your doors, but it'll.
It's better than it has any right to be. Like I said, I haven't finished it, but I enjoy.
I'll watch it 20 years later, and it is Cameo City, and they do this thing where they like flash back and they show you like the original movie, and then they like
I
have
like
some
that.
sort of basing on. I didn't like that either. No,
I literally just watched the first movie before it, and I'm like, I just watched this. You don't need to show me all this shit.
Yeah,
I remember this.
But
I've only seen this movie like 50 times. You don't need to show me it again.
I like the fact that they roped in a lot of real world golfers, and they kind of like based it in reality a little bit, which sounds weird because it's Happy Gilmore, but like they're showing like Tiger Woods statue and then Happy Gilmore statue next to it and talking about how many championships they won and stuff like that. It's funny. So that one,
alternate history. It's funny. Yeah.
Not crazy, but whatever. It's worth watching. No, the one I did want to bring up was a game that we all played. We played a little bit of Grounded 2. I've been kind of dipping my foot in there when you guys aren't around, but that one is scratching my survival crafting.
Yeah,
exactly. I was thinking about going back to Moria, but hit Grounded 2. That's something, I don't know. There's something weird about being small in a big world. Mm-hmm. Like it's always fun in like those Hot Wheels games.
That one, I like that one the most because the concept is cool. Like it's like just cool to be in that world. I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean it's I Shrunk
cutting down individual blades of grass.
Yep.
Yeah, like I was saying, like they did a lot of smart things to streamline it, so you don't have to build like a separate axe and a separate shovel and a separate pickaxe to get rocks or whatever. You just have one tool, and you just walk up to stuff and hit X, and you just kind of go through it. So I haven't gotten terribly far in that one either after, but no, that one seems like a fun. I don't want to call it a time waster, but I don't know. Survival crafting games kind of are time wasters at the same time, but no, that one's fun. And then I watched when I was playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Splintered Fate. I decided to watch Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2: Secret of the Ooze from 1991 with the family.
So, I have not rewatched that one. I don't think
it's been a long minute for me too.
In a while.
How do you guys feel about the Henson Company, the Jim Henson Company?
Love them.
Yeah,
love them.
I think you should watch this movie again because
did they do the second one though? Because Jim Henson's last movie was the first Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie.
Second one. Well, they did. I don't know if he was.
No, he was dead by the time the second one came out.
There's a specific shout out in the beginning of it and dedicated to Jim Henson or whatever. So I know his company was.
So his company was still
cranking out stuff for this, but the amount of Jim Henson stuff in this movie I did not remember because I mean you got the suits and you got the animatronic like the mouths,
yeah, of course,
some of the goofy eyes and weird blinky stuff. But they still like it's still a human in the suit, so they're making like, and then voiceovering on top of it. But then you got some of the other side characters that are in it. I don't want to spoil this movie from 91.
Spoilers.
Toka and Razar, they're good. Yeah. They're all fully fleshed out. No, they're not great, but I didn't say.
As a kid, I was I was angry. I'm like, no, absolutely not.
Bebop and motherfucking Rocksteady.
God damn you!
I agree.
You? And where is Crane? I don't want Shredder again. Shredder's cool, but he dies in the first movie.
That's true.
Or does he?
I was thinking about this the other day. Is why when they adapt something from like the original source material
They
to a
fucking
movie.
change it.
They're like, Bebop and Rocksteady? No, let's be silly. We'll make new ones.
I give them
we
what they
want to sell
want.
these toys over here.
Yeah, of course.
Or like, I was thinking about like the Fantastic Four movies. Like the first couple that they tried, they're like, maybe we'll give them their powers from they go to a different universe, or they'll just like change something completely random about the story just because some marketing team thinks it makes better sense, or I don't know.
Yeah, Resident
when they change
Evil,
stuff
like
from
movie.
the source is weird.
Let's not make it the characters from the games. Let's just make a new character for no fucking reason.
I agree.
No,
or like
Mortal Kombat, the movie that last year or a couple years ago, the Mortal Kombat movie. You have all these amazing characters that we all love. Give us them, please. Just fucking Johnny Cage is the character that we follow. Please, no. Let's make a new character. Like no, fucking.
I think they're trying to like
character, Scorpion,
base it
anybody.
in reality. But it's been like for a reboot. There hasn't been a Mortal Kombat movie in so long.
Just make the thing we fucking want sometimes, you know. Especially with video game adaptations.
I'm with
like,
you there. No,
Mario Brothers
doesn't want it.
Finally got it right. 40 years later.
Some screenwriter wants to get their chops and make a new original character.
I am the one that invented Toka and Razar.
Yeah, right.
Legend of Zelda starring a new character. No.
Yeah, right.
No,
this is Lonk. The anti-Link.
We're playing. Yeah, you know. Yeah, dude, I can't. You know, Link will be in it, but you know.
Regardless of screenwriters and their issues, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: Secret of the Ooze still a fucking good movie. It gets you in the
piece of this boy fight scene is awesome.
Yeah, it gets you. I mean, it's cheesy. They're making fucking lame cartoon jokes the entire time, and I mean, obviously, it's a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles movie, but no, I think this one is definitely worth going back and watching again because just for seeing like some of the animatronics. Yeah. Spoiler warning. That's right.
I gotta end it with Splinter with the joke. You know.
That's true, but no, that one's fun. It's worth checking out. I wasn't anywhere to stream, so I had to rent it, which was kind of fucking lame. So, I kind of want to go see the third one, even though I heard the third one is even more horrible. No,
the third one's actually legit bad. The third one's bad.
They're like time traveling.
Yes, they go back in feudal Japan,
but bad things.
I think Michelangelo stays. He can't go back. He's fell in love with like a fucking woman, and he's like,
make weird.
He might go back. Maybe he brings her with him. I think she goes with him instead, or something.
Oh my god! Don't spoil it. I want to watch it. I'm gonna check.
Although that don't April, she's not redhead. She's a brunette, and she's actually pretty hot.
And two?
No, the second one. In the third movie, they have a new April O'Neil, and she's pretty hot, but she's like a brunette. She's not. But Casey Jones is in the third one. This is actually the highlight of the.
Is it the same old Casey Jones as the first one?
Yes, and
nice.
It's his like distant relative, so he's great in it. That actor's awesome. He's like really good. So that's like the highlight, I guess, of the
Cotias. I don't know. That's the guy's name.
I don't know.
Yeah, Paige Turco is April O'Neil in this new one, but no, I'll check that one out. I'll report to you guys back next month on Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 3.
We need a Nomad update on your 1990s Turtles. I believe the original Ninja Turtles cartoon series is coming back to broadcast TV on one of the channels, which is really cool to see. I love that original series.
They were fun. But I was also in like 3rd grade, 4th grade, so I don't know how much I remember.
They're still around, man. I mean, like
Nickelodeon's been pumping out
making games
turtle stuff. There's a new series, Tales of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, or something on Paramount.
Can we? I was thinking about this. Can we escape the teenage part? Like, can they just be like adult versions? Like,
give me adult turtles.
They don't have to be mutants. Like, obviously they're turtles and they're fucking fighting, but like, can they just be?
You want to see the adult version?
Then it would just be NT. There would be no TMNT.
It's weird because like Leonardo has a sword. Could you imagine him killing somebody? Just like cuts his arm off. You know,
in the original comics, like all the foot soldiers are people, and they're just like stabbing motherfuckers through the chest and like murdering people all over the place.
Yeah.
Those were fucking good.
Well, they're making that Ronin movie, right?
Yeah.
That was actually really good. That was a really good book too, which you'll never guess There's only one turtle left. Oh my god.
It's
The last Ronin.
Raphael.
I'm not spoiling
it's
it.
Raph or Michelangelo. I forget which one.
Read it for yourself. Or Google it. Eric, if people wanted to give us suggestions of movies to watch or wanted to tell us everything that we got wrong today and just let us know how bad it was, how would they get a hold of us?
Well, I'm glad you asked, because you can go to the nomadsofantasy.com/Discord. If you want to join our Discord, hop in there, chat about whatever, games, movies, dropping trailers, dropping suggestions on the suggestion channel.
Some trailers today that were in there. I was just like, holy shit.
Oh yeah, for the new the Jordan Peele movie. I didn't watch the trailer, but
wait, wow. Hold on.
I was watching the
it's called.
I was watching the trailer and it said Monkey Paw Productions, and I got that same like tingly feeling I used to get when I saw A24 pop up way back when.
Okay.
They're only making a couple.
No shit, he's finally got another movie coming out. Oh
yep.
my god, what's it called?
Him.
Oh, I already love it by the time.
Yep.
He
that
is good.
One word title.
Right. He's one of the greats in the horror, man. So
yeah, I'm excited.
It looks fucked up.
But yeah, Discord.
Sweet.
nomadsfantasy.com/Discord. If you want to get in there, chat with us.
Yeah, man.
youtube.com/@nomadsofantasy for the video versions of the podcast. Yeah, go to nomadsfantasy.com for all of your nomad needs.
All of them.
We will fulfill all of your
every single
needs.
one of them.
Just stop.
But until then,
as always, safe travels, nomad. Boop.